There we are.
3, 2, 1. We are live and we are back after how many? It just seems like eternity at this point.
It's only 6 weeks.
Let's just let Jeff talk. Let him talk.
Okay.
He can take this whole hour, Sue.
I mean, there's so much stuff that's happened.
He'll take the whole hour. What's going on, Jeffrey, Suki? We haven't been together in a long time.
No, since July 4th.
For July 4th, right before then.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a long time. That's 2 months.
It's like you guys went to sleep.
Oh my gosh, it feels like yesterday.
Yeah.
See, this is how I know we're all connected, because I feel like I just get back on the saddle and it's like riding a horse, riding a bike. You just get back on it and you do it.
Everybody's loading up. Everybody's popping on.
Cherry Hetrick has missed us this whole summer.
My goodness.
I mean, like our usuals are just, so happy that we're back, and we're happy to be back. And boy, guys, do we have some great news for you.
We do?
Suki and Scott expanding on all forms.
Oh, my God.
All
Suki,
platforms.
Don't say it till we start the show officially.
Okay.
We just have to, this is where we
can I'm going to share. You talk.
You share it up. And what I wanted to say is, I want to let everybody in. Really, I want to raise the curtain here.
Okay, raise the curtain.
Our staff, our crew,
yes,
is still on vacation.
What?
So just to let you guys know, Suki and I are the only people in this studio right now. So if anything goes wrong, I'm going to get out of the seat and fix it, but it might take a minute.
I can't save you. I'm in a different remote.
Jeff's in a different
control room.
We have there's no producer here. There's no camera person.
And we
Suki.
like it, and we kind of like it. We're being really risky.
This is really
risky TV.
You've never seen Kelly Ripa and her husband do their show without anybody in the studio, right?
Well, we've seen them do it, but just not with other people in the
studio.
This is a pilot show. this is a test run on an auto remote show.
Oh my God!
And we're stretching the limits of TV at this point.
Everybody's loading up. Everything's good. We got guys. We got a great show, and we'll start officially in a second. How about this? Kevin Sorbo's coming on today.
Yes.
Suki. Kevin Sorbo. Listen,
Hercules.
I'm a man, Suki.
I know.
Kevin Sorbo
is a man's man.
He's still a good-looking dude.
Yep.
But remember back in the day when he was playing Hercules, he had that flowing hair. He was ripped, like a good-looking guy. Everybody wanted Kevin Sorbo.
Listen, I think we interviewed him a bunch of times when we were on a morning show here locally here in New York.
We're not going to mention which one.
But we interviewed him a bunch of times as he was doing that, and Andromeda.
Yeah. So, really, really good. And he's done so much stuff, Suk, that I had to put together the Kevin Sorbo movie trivia quiz for him to see if he knows the subplots of all the movies he's been in.
That's good. That's good. Cool. Because we like quizzes here.
Yeah. And
we like quizzes.
And Kendra Erika's coming up later on. She's
talk about a voice.
Oh my God, up and coming singer.
And she's also on tour with another favorite singer of ours from back in the day, Shannon.
Well, they have a special concert coming up, a tribute to Shannon. Let the music play. You won't get away. So we got a great show coming up. Kevin Sorbo, Kendra Erika, Suki and I have been very busy over the last few months. We'll talk about that. And I think we're ready to go.
I think we're ready to go.
Whoa, hold on. We're not ready to go until I say we're ready to go.
Yeah, he's like running into a brick wall, Suk. It's the momentum.
I think there's a lot of Gelman going on.
Yeah.
It's not a Gelman.
Well, you know what? Jeff really does believe us, and he's taken us to the next level. So for all of our fans, I mean, like, really.
I've spoken to HR about it. And I still,
what HR?
He's still on the street.
HR would be right here.
I've spoken to HR about the ageism that's happening on this show.
Yeah.
And then what they said, we don't have that in our book.
No, obviously.
But I do want to do this. I do want to say something because, as you said, when I came in, when I was up, and you would say, well, it's, I filled in for Suki when she was on vacation, sipping wine and eating croissants. I actually had somebody on from the Suki and Scott group who's, tons of people who said we missed us and they missed the show and they love it. It started off if you remember, we love Suki and Scott.
Yes.
We love Suki and Scott and Phil. We love Phil singing. And this time it's, and I've seen a couple of Suki, Scott, Phil, and Jeff.
He's
Yeah,
made it. He's
yeah.
made it.
This person said, I miss Suki, Scott, and Phil. And is that funny guy who pops in and out going to be on the show?
Mhm.
So April Fuller, I'm calling you out. Thank you. I'm the guy.
Thank you, April.
I
listen.
guess I'm here. I am I'm the whipping boy here, and obviously I'm the foil. So yeah,
The foil.
Kevin Sorbo is a very busy man. He doesn't want to hear how funny you are. He only wants to see how funny we are.
So we should start the show.
Go ahead, start it up. Go ahead, my friend.
No,
Light it up.
I really missed the countdown.
Do it.
Go ahead, Scott. Go ahead.
Let's start the
let's
show.
throw in.
Here we go. 3, 2, go.
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
Suki and Scott, that's 7 of hearts. Exactly.
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
I answered you because I have respect for you guys, and it was a question respectfully put.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor,
You like De Niro and Cape Fear. Counselor!
entertainment,
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful!
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
and optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Ultraviolet light, it gets in there and it just fights the kung flu. Is that right? Okay.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
That's the best intro for a show I maybe have ever seen. Your intro is fantastic.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Suki and Scott Show. My, how we've missed you all. Suki, you'll notice, I know you dig me with the beard. My wife digs me with a little beard, so I got the scruff working. I haven't seen you in 2 months. I haven't seen you.
It's been a couple of months, but you know what? It's gotten us reinvigorated. We all worked on separate projects while we were away.
Very busy, us.
Very busy. We've got a lot of news to share, but we want to thank you for coming back to your favorite show, the Suki and Scott Show, as we've got a whole new lineup of guests, celebrities, entertainers, crisscrossing the world. And also, the more platforms that we're on, the more chances you get to see us.
Suki, here's the thing that I've noticed over the last 2 months, last 60 days that you and I haven't been together.
What?
We are better when we're together. And you know how I know that?
How do you know that we're better when we're together?
Well, Suki, because this full-page spread came out in one of the magazines, nice glossy 2-page spread right here in 201 magazine.
In 201
this
magazine.
article right there, Suki. There it is. See, it says better together.
And I got
That's you and me right there.
And you know what? It kind of chronicles how we got together,
Yeah.
how we're, kind of two local tri-state celebrities. If you're in the New York metro area, we were, for all of you who are
Hogwash,
joining
Suki, we're
us.
national celebrities.
Well, now we're national
National
celebrities with
celebrities.
Suki and Scott Show. But
Yeah.
before, we were just kind of like here.
You mean just kind of New
But you know,
York
you always
celebrity?
had a national platform with WWE.
Yes, still rolling. Still rolling.
And I'm working on my national platform with TLC and, a
Soup's
couple
on
of other
TLC
things.
doing it. You got a new podcast out with the folks from TLC.
Yep, I do.
What is it, 90 Day Fiance? Or the
Last
Sister
Resort
Wives?
Sessions. It's
Last
called.
Resort Session.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. I did an episode where we're talking about relationships.
Relationships. Really.
And we're talking about how you can, talk about life imitating art. We don't want life sometimes to imitate art. So what we see sometimes, how we can maybe see, cracks
Cracks in the armor.
relationship, right?
Mhm.
And how we can try and prescribe some prescriptions to make our relationships work. Like for
Prescribed prescriptions, Sue?
instance, the hall pass.
Ah,
Some
the
people
hall
like
pass.
kind of do those hall pass things. You know what a hall pass is?
Oh, I know what a hall pass is. I told my wife if she ever runs into Tim McGraw or Tim Riggins from Friday Night Lights,
Okay.
she's got the hall pass.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've had blatant discussions about this.
Oh, absolutely.
But can she have a hall pass on somebody who isn't a celebrity?
No.
Exactly.
Suki, no.
So we started talking about that because some people say, oh, maybe I could have a hall pass,
Mhm.
hook up with my,
You know who my
friend
hall
or
pass
et cetera, et cetera.
is? You know my hall pass is?
Who?
Ginger from Gilligan's Island.
I think that's a good one.
She's about 74 right now, but I still got the pass. It'll happen someday.
Those memories just come back. Those memories of Ginger keep coming back.
Sook, we have an amazing show for you guys. Legendary actor Kevin Sorbo is here. He of Hercules fame.
I mean, amazing.
The flowing blonde hair.
Yeah.
Ripped abs. The women just love him.
Loved him. Years.
He's got a new movie out, Suki, that he actually directed and produced with his beautiful wife, Sam. It's called Miracle in East Texas. We're going to talk to him about it in a second. And then Kendra Erika's coming on. She's an up-and-coming singer. She's already got #1 Billboard hits. And, she's got 5 top 10 dance hits, Sook.
Right now.
And she's going to come on. She's going to sing for us. We're going to have a great time. But first, before we get into all of that, not only do we have brand new shows, but one of our new sponsors, one of our new partners, we don't like to say sponsor, they're our marketing partner.
Yes.
Is a company called Hang Hero. Suki, you know how worthless I am.
You're not like Tool Time Tim or anything like that. There's no time.
So let me just tell you guys what happened. Actually, I did see Suki last week. I lied. I did see Suki. She needed some work done around the house.
I did.
She was getting a couch delivered. Those things were happening. Her daughter was baking. Her kid was limping around. There was a lot going on. She asked me if I could stop by to hang a picture. And, I can't change a light bulb, but I didn't want her to think I wasn't,
capable.
Kevin Sorbo enough to come over and hang a picture. So I said, sure, Sook, let me pop over and do it for you. And this is basically how it went down. Take a look at this. This is the worst. No, that's not even. Come on. Oh, God. I just want to hang the picture. Can I just hang the picture? Hold on. Here. No, this isn't going to. Oh, come on.
Scotty, what are you doing? Why aren't you using the Hang Hero?
So, come on. This is terrible. You have a Hang Hero
the
here?
Hang Hero. I just absolutely love it. Look at this. I just measure it, level it, and pop into place. There it goes. Perfect every time.
Just load the nail into the magnetic cylinder so they don't fall out. Next, slide the handle for the perfect width. No measuring tape. Place it right where you want it. Straighten with the built-in leveler and give it a push for perfectly level pictures in seconds with Hang Hero.
It's really easy. 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to try it. Hold on, Suki. So we measure it out, right? The nails are in there already, and bam! Look at that,
into place.
Unbelievable.
Hangs the picture perfect every time. So easy that anybody can hang a picture, and it's perfect every time.
Suki, I have a great picture for us to hang. Why don't we hang this one?
Hang Hero is definitely my hero. Besides you, of course.
No, thanks, Sook. Hang Hero is definitely my hero. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, this thing basically changed my life.
It really did.
Suki, I went home. My wife had some things for me to hang. I was like, boop, 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 Hang Hero. I measured it. You measure the back of the picture. The nails are right in these 2 orange things already, and you push them right.
It's magnetic, so it's not going to fall out. And the best thing is there's a leveler as well.
The leveler.
That's right here. I mean, it can't be any easier, everybody. Go out and get your Hang Hero.
Ladies and gentlemen, it says hang pictures perfectly in seconds. They're not kidding. Hangs in seconds. Check it out. It's called the Hang Hero. Listen, you guys know us. We don't promote a lot of things, but when we do, they work. Right, Jeff?
Well, I yes, absolutely. And I just wanted to let you guys know that the executive producer gets all of the products, especially this particular one. So I'll be collecting that later. But what we can do is actually show our audience how they can get their own. How about that?
Roll it, baby.
Hanging pictures used to be a painful experience. They end up crooked, and there's holes all over your walls. Introducing Hang Hero, the patented picture hanging tool. Look, just measure and push. Hang Hero's perfectly placed nails make hanging pictures fast and easy. Drop the nails into the magnetic cylinder. Our adjustable handle instantly measures your picture. Place it on the wall, adjust the level, and push to pop the nails into place. Nails are at the perfect depth and angle every time. It used to take multiple people to hang pictures in the past. Not anymore. Just load the nail into the magnetic cylinder so they don't fall out. Next, slide the handle for the perfect width. No measuring tape. Place it right where you want it. Straighten with the built-in leveler and give it a push for perfectly level pictures in seconds with Hang Hero. We time-lapse this side by side. On the left, she's still measuring, but with Hang Hero, she's done in under 20 seconds. Hang Hero makes hanging pictures by yourself fast, easy, and flawless every time. And it holds up to a whopping 10 pounds. There's more. Slide off the adjustable handle for single projects that need just one nail. Hang anything in seconds with Hang Hero. Just pop and hang every time.
Hang it here, hang it there, hang it anywhere. Hang it like a pro with Hang Hero. HangHero.com.
Hang it here, hang it there, hang it anywhere. HangHero.com.
HangHero.com.
Guys,
Hang it like a pro.
Go check it out. You're gonna love it. Trust us. It happens in seconds, and I'm the worst. Sook, listen. You talk about a real man who could probably do anything around the house.
Kevin Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo is here. You know him. He became a legendary Hollywood figure from his time playing Hercules, one of the #1 series all around the world while it was on. We're going to talk to him about that. But he's got a new movie out, one that he produced and directed himself. He produced it with his beautiful wife, Sam, who we actually met on the set of Hercules. We'll talk about that as well. This movie is called Miracle in Texas. It comes out in theaters October 29th and 30th. Here's the trailer for it. We're going to bring Mr. Sorbo in on the other side. Take a look.
So this is Texas. Very flat.
I just believe the hand of Providence has been guiding our every step. We're going to hit oil right here on your plate.
Doc Boyd and Daniel. While they weren't much good at actually finding or drilling for oil, they both possessed an unusual facility for convincing people that they could do just that.
Oil! I've never felt it so strong in all my life.
Widows were the mother's milk of the petroleum hustle.
Love is not time's fool.
And now that they had a well, it was time to hit every widow they could find in a 3-county radius.
It's well. We can't bring it in. We've already sold close to 500%.
Yeah, so?
You can only have 100% of anything. I just wanted to be square with you because I care for you, man. Give you back the $1,000 I took.
That you swindled from other widows. I don't want you here. I want you out of my house.
We gotta take what we got and get it as far away from Texas as we can get.
You want me to walk away from it?
We're crooks. We've conned all those old ladies.
Yeah, we con those old ladies because that's what we do. I'm an oil man.
Praise Jesus in all his glory.
Lotharios. He's talking about you. True hand-to-God miracle is what it is.
That's the gospel truth.
Leave the rest up to Jesus! God's own bounty.
Oil.
Black gold.
Amen. Amen.
Ah, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him. Look at him, Sue.
Mr. Kevin Sorbo, everybody.
What? Is that a subliminal
it's a
plug back there,
poster.
Kevin?
Yes.
I gotta promote it everywhere I can go. You know that.
Listen, we got you covered, bud. No
There
need
you
to move
go.
out of the way.
Love it.
We've got full screens of it all over the place. Don't worry. There you go.
We got them. We got them landscape. We got them horizontal. We got them vertical. We're all good.
So I need a hang hero. I mean, everything you see behind me, I had to do just by myself, all alone, trying to figure everything out. That is an amazing gift. Look at me. I gave him a plug.
I swear to you, Suki knows I'm the worst. I can't do anything in my house. And this thing changed my life. I went home. My wife thought I was, she didn't even know where I came from with this bad boy.
Well, listen, we're going to send you a hang hero. I mean, really, we're going to get you a hang hero.
There's the old days right there, guys. There's the
Jeff,
old
put
days.
that up full screen. Put that up.
I miss that body.
I mean, it's
not
for
us,
not
Donnie,
us,
him.
him.
Well, I'm
Kevin.
still in pretty good shape for an old dude. I still work out every day, but I can't lift like I used to back in those days.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable. Jeff, real quick, before we put up one of the pictures from Hercules, let's take a look at Kevin Sorbo from back in the day. Look at this guy.
Look at the hair. Look at everything.
I know.
Oh my goodness. All right, come back. Let's do this. Listen, Kevin, you know, when I saw you coming out with this movie, the impressive thing is it's like, you know, that there's so many ways you can go with it, but you and your wife Sam, you said, you know what? Let's do this ourselves. Let's produce it. Let's direct it. Do you like directing yourself in a movie? Is that hard to do, or it's
you know, if Clint Eastwood and Mel Gibson could do it, I think I can do it too. But I actually started directing back in my Hercules years. Right? So I've been DGA for almost, my gosh, 28 years now.
Wow.
I've been SAG for 40. I hate to admit to that, but I'll say I started when I was 2 years old, but I did not. But you know, it's you know what, I hire people to do the jobs there. I'm not a wardrobe guy, I'm not a camera guy. I know the vision I may have, but I hire people for the reason that they're experts at what they do. So I'm a very open input guy. What do you got to say? What do you want to do? And I like the collaborative effort of the whole process of doing movies. I love being doing the independent movies. I've shot over 80 movies since my Hercules years and Andromeda years. So not all of them are good. There's a dozen I wish I didn't do. But there's a great interview I saw with Sir Michael Caine years ago, and the guy said, "You're Sir Michael Caine. Why would you do a movie like Jaws 3D? I mean, did you even see the movie?" He said, "No, but I saw the house that built me in Spain." So I thought that's a pretty good
yeah. It's so funny. It's funny because we have Dane Cook, the comedian's coming on a little later on. And somebody asked him, remember he was in Good Luck Chuck.
Good Luck Chuck, yeah.
Right? He was in that movie, Good Luck. And someone asked him, why'd you do Good Luck Chuck? He says, well, it built this house behind me. So
he actually.
I mean, I think most actors feel that way, right? You take the jobs that are given to you because, you know, one job to the next job to the next job. Would you say that's a fair statement?
Well, there's some too. I mean, because of Hercules and Andromeda, I think I've been blessed to have a little more pick and choose thing. But I've done movies that maybe a buddy of mine was directing it, and so I did as a favor. But you know, some of these times I go, it looks like a pretty good movie, and then for whatever reasons, if the writing sucked or the acting sucked or you know, just the way they put it together, I don't know. I kind of went, wow, I didn't know it was going to be that bad. But you know, you never know. You know, by the way, Dane Cook, I saw a live. It was a taped HBO special years ago, and he had a great quote that I use all the time. If somebody sneezes and somebody says bless you, he said you can't say bless you. You have to say God bless you because you're not God. And I thought that was pretty funny.
So tell us a little bit more about Miracle in East Texas. I mean, you're doing this with your wife. Give us a little bit more premise as to the show, and also Lou Gossett Jr., who's a big friend of our show,
Lou Gossett
is also in this beautiful masterpiece.
By the way, Kevin, if you ever see Lou Gossett Jr. or speak to him, tell him he still owes us dinner from when he promised us last time he was on the program.
I'll tell him that. He left California like I did. I live in the free state of Florida, by the way. A lot of New Yorkers are working their way down here, but Lou lives back in Georgia now. So,
yes,
he's just above me. So here's the deal with Miracle in East Texas. It's a true story. It was written by Dan Gordon. Dan Gordon is an amazing writer. Dan is a friend of the family's for a long time now. And he originally wrote the script for Robert Redford and Paul Newman back in like 40 years ago. And for whatever reasons, it never came about. But Dan and I did a movie together called Let There Be Light, that my wife actually wrote the original draft. Dan did the rewrite of it. It ran in theaters for about 4 months, about 5 years ago. We've been friends with Dan since. He gave me the script. Dan is an amazing. He's an Oscar-nominated writer. He wrote The Hurricane for Denzel Washington. He wrote White Earth, Kevin Costner. He wrote 60 episodes of Highway to Heaven from Michael Landon's series. He's an amazing writer. And we love this script. It's a true story about these two con men that actually went through Oklahoma and Texas, wooing widows out of their money on fake oil wells. And as you saw in the trailer, they would sell 500% of the shares, declare a dry hole, and move on to the next town. Well, they strike oil by accident. So I'm not giving anything away. It's called Miracle in East Texas for a reason. And it ends up being the largest oil fund in the history of the world. But it was right in the heart of the Depression in 1930 when they did this. And you know how bad a shape America was at that time economically. So They get arrested. All the widows they ripped off show up at the court room to hopefully see these guys hang. And it's Miracle in East Texas for a lot of other reasons, because our little miracles that work their way through. It's a wonderful film. It won 10 film festivals, best romantic comedy, best family film, judge's favorite, audience favorite. It's PG rated. Now we're doing Fathom. Now Fathom events get independent movies like ours into screens, but you only get 2 days. We're in 750 screens across the country. Go to sorbostudios.com, sorbostudios.com. Buy your tickets now. If we fill up those theaters, we'll get more time. This is a wonderful family movie. People are always saying to me, hey, I love your movies like God's Not Dead, Soul Surfer, What If, Let There Be Light. Are you doing anything more like that? We need people support. I don't have a $100 million advertising budget like Hollywood's $300 million blockbusters do. So we need people to fill up those theaters. And this is a movie you can take your 7-year-old to. This is a wonderful family movie.
I know. We're always looking for family movies that we can all share together.
Does Fathom have it coming out in the New York area as well?
Yeah, if you go online, it's on there. Just put your zip code in. It'll show where it's at. We're in 750 screens across the country.
Beautiful.
And you co-star with also John Ratzenberger. What was that like to work with him?
Well, John and I did a movie back 2010 called What If, and it's one of my 80+ movies. What If is in my top 3. It's one of my favorite movies. And it was directed by a friend of mine, Dallas Jenkins, who's doing this massive thing called The Chosen right now, which is taken off. But John is hilarious. He's absolutely so funny in this. And we have really good outtakes at the end of the movie that people, when the credits are rolling, stick around, because we copied stuff from other action movies, like Jackie Chan does and stuff, and show some great outtakes. They're very, very funny. But John is hilarious.
When you were playing Hercules, right?
Yeah.
It's such a prolific show, right? And as we said, it was one of the top shows all around the world. And I mean, listen, you had that, you had that look. You were a good-looking guy, the hair, the build. You were Hercules. When you were done shooting that and the show had its run, right? Within the first year, maybe a little bit longer, maybe shorter. I could be wrong, but were you kind of typecast as that guy once you were done playing Hercules?
Well, I got lucky. First, I know this is a sin of pride, but Hercules by season 3 became the #1 show in the world in 176 countries.
Yeah.
And to be part of that was amazing. We had a 7-year run with it. I got an offer to move on to another series right away through Major Roddenberry. I actually played Captain Dylan Hunt in Andromeda. That was the first show that Gene Roddenberry wrote after Star Trek back in 1969. So
there you are.
I went from a mythological hero to a futuristic hero. And so I was very blessed with a 5-year run with that. It would have gone longer, but the Tribune Company, which I'm sure you guys are well aware, went into bankruptcy, and they had to freeze all of their assets. So even though we were the #1 show in first-run syndication, we had 2 more years in our contract. We had to stop filming, which was a bit of a bummer. And from there, I just went into doing independent movies.
Yeah, we're familiar with the Tribune Company.
Yeah, no, but I also remember interviewing you so many times, and I just remember you being so gracious about your project. I mean, the project and like what it meant to the network at the time, because it was the #1 show in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely, bar none. You were the top of the top at that time. And during that time, you also went through this like life-altering episode, health scare, 3 strokes. Nobody really even knew that you were going through that during that time. And that led to your memoir, where we found out more of what you were dealing with. Can you share with us a little bit about that?
It was actually at the end of season 5 on Hercules, believe it or not, that I was having all kinds of problems with my left arm. I couldn't figure what was going on. I was doing most of my own stunts because my ego said I could. And I was a pretty good athlete back in the day, football and basketball and everything. And I loved doing it. My stunt guys made me look like a big stud anyway. They were awesome. And so I just always getting sprains and cuts and bruises and blown up. But this problem was really bad. I came back at the end of season 5 to do publicity in my first big budget movie called Cull the Conqueror. Cull was the prequel to Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
So I was on Letterman, Leno, doing all the talk shows. And I get over to up to Boston. My arm's killing me. They send a doctor to my hotel room. His name was Dr. Dye. Okay, you're a doctor. I know it's DYE, but change your name.
Was it really DYE?
Dr. Dye is not a good name for a doctor, but he said, you really got to and he said, you really got to get this checked out. He said, I think it's cardiovascular. Well, ended up being an aneurysm that had been spitting blood clots down there. And when it opened up, it sent a series of clots in my brain. I suffered 4 strokes. I was very lucky. My speech came back right away, but it took me 4 months to learn how to walk and balance again. And it took me 3 years to fully recover from it. So the last 2 seasons of Hercules, you can see a marked difference on my body. I'd lost about 15 pounds of muscle. I went from 14-hour workday to 1 hour a day after 4 months, slowly building back up again. But it took 3 full years to recover. I wrote a book. It's called True Strength, and I hope people will check it out. They can get an autographed copy at sorbostudios.com. But I do a lot of speaking events. To this day, since the book came out, I do about 15 speaking events a year across the country.
Wow. And you and your wife, Sam, have been married 25 years. Exact same time me and my wife is 25 years coming up any day now. But you guys met on the set
of Hercules.
When you met her on the set, look, she's beautiful young lady, beautiful lady now. Did you know she was the one? Did she play hard to get? Did she come after you? How did you guys get together?
Well, we both kind of knew right away. I'm a huge flirt. I've always been a big flirt. I think it's a great sport. But anyway, I hit on her very first day. I said, Sam, first night was a night shoot on that episode we shot. And I said, how are we going to make this work? And she looked at me and she goes, what are you talking about? Well, we have a water hazard called the Pacific Ocean between us. I'm here in New Zealand, you're in LA. And she looked at me and she goes, Kevin, I don't date actors, and I certainly don't date guys with long hair. And I said, I'm making a pretty good living with the long hair right now, so maybe you should think about it. But I wore her down, and we actually got engaged within 6 months after meeting each other.
Wow.
After our 10th anniversary, I told her in Hollywood, that's like a golden anniversary, because most people, by 25 years, they've been married to 5 different people. So I said, we're doing pretty well.
I love it, man. I love it. The movie coming out is called Miracle in East Texas. It's in theaters October 29th and 30th. It's part of Fathom Events. Kevin, give me the website one more time where people can go to find out where it is.
They can go to the title of the movie, miracleineasttexas.com or sorbostudios.com. Sorbostudios.com just has a lot more information on a lot of other things my wife and I are doing, because we got a lot of things coming on the pipeline. I've got 2 documentaries that are coming out early next year. I got 4 movies in post-production right now, so I've been staying very busy.
Wow.
And also he's got a kid's book that's out. Am I correct about that?
I do. There it is right here. It's called The Test of Blindness.
Yeah, there you go.
And you got to check it out. It's a kid's book from Brave Books. And it's about letting boys be boys. Let boys grow up to figure out what they want to do with their life, but let boys learn what it's like to be a man through having hopefully strong father in their own life.
And real quick, before we get to the Kevin Sorbo movie quiz, you were talking about you being a great athlete. I came across a shot of you with a baseball team just a couple years ago. Check that out. And if we zoom in.
That's me. You see the guy with the Mohawk JCs in the middle? That's my best friend, Mark. I'm just to the left of him wearing the identical My 3 Sons glasses.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh. But I was a heck of a pitcher and a very good batter. The reason that there's 2 other guys on the team from other teams, we made the playoffs and were able to draft a couple other players from the other losing teams. And Mark was a really good athlete himself.
That's so funny. Little did you know you would grow up to be a guy with a jack body and long hair and one of the number one shows.
At that time, I wasn't thinking about that.
And look at this. Is that the actual sword behind you, out of curiosity?
Yeah, this was after 7 years of the series. My props department made me this amazing sword, and it says, the journey may be over, but the legend lives on. They wrote on there.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
Yeah.
The journey may be over, but the legend lives on.
Well, listen, Suk, we touched on, one movie that's coming out and one show, Hercules. Kevin Sorbo's been in hundreds of movies and TV shows. So, Kevin, what I want to do is I want to see how many of those you remember. I'm going to give you 5 synopses. That's the way you say plural. Synopses from different things you've been in.
All right.
And I just want you to tell Suki and me the name of the movie or TV show.
All right, we'll see.
All right, here we go.
He's been in a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did this with Lou Gossett Jr. He did very
well.
All right.
No pressure.
No pressure. Here we go. First one. A man goes back to his hometown that's now overrun with crime and single-handedly takes justice into his own hands.
That'd be Walking Tall.
Walking Tall is the correct answer. There you go. When you see this back on the USA Today network, there will be bells and music, Kevin. Here we go.
All right, I love it.
A barbarian warrior becomes king when he defeats a king in armed combat.
That's got to be Call the Conqueror, of course.
Call the Conqueror. You were 2 for 2, sir.
All right.
By the way, I tested Suki on these earlier. She went.
I
5
won
for
everything.
5.
I went 5 for 5.
Oh my gosh! Now the pressure's even worse.
5 for 5, Kevin.
Here we go, Kevin.
Okay.
When Lieutenant Morgan and his armed force arrive on the scene of a church hostage situation, James weighs his options for an escape, while Elizabeth makes it her mission to save his life.
Is it Forgiven?
Forgiven is the correct answer.
3
sir.
for 3.
Suki, he's good. He's good at
3 for 3.
He's good at this. This one might be tougher because it's only one sentence. You ready, Kevin?
Uh-oh.
Loss and heartbreak challenges one man to forgive the unforgivable.
Oh my gosh. Suki, you got this one?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Loss and heartbreak challenges one man to forgive the unforgivable. I'll give you a clue. I'll tell you who co-starred. You'll probably get it right away.
Okay.
Another fellow who came to visit us.
Ernie.
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson.
Oh,
Gallon.
yes. In fact, oh my gosh.
Gallon.
Billy McAdams was the one that directed this movie. He's out in Dallas, Texas. We shot it in Dallas, Texas.
Gallows.
Gallows Road. Thank you.
There you go.
There you go. Way to give it to him, Sue. Here's
Glad you helped out. I appreciate it.
Look at Ernie. What a good-looking guy.
Ernie is a good-looking man.
Ernie married a woman from my home state of Minnesota, and he moved back into the state. And I said, "You really wanted to get back to 5 months of 20 below?" I said, "Okay, you can keep 20 below 0."
All right, here's the last one, my friend.
Okay.
King Leonidas and his army of 12 go to war against Xerxes of Persia to fight to the death for Sparta's freedom.
We had so much fun shooting this movie. It's called Meet the Spartans. There's a spoof on the movie 300. And we laughed every day on the set. It was so ridiculous. And,
one of my favorites.
We shot that down in New Orleans in August. What a great time to be filming because it's so nice and cool.
and you were with one of his favorite actresses.
Oh, my favorite. Did you ever see Carmen Electra in Scream? She gets killed right off the bat, but nobody runs through the rain like she does.
No, this is very true. You know what? She was wonderful. I mean, she was very funny, very easy on the set. It was. I've been very blessed to work with a lot of people that are just professional and cool and not stuck up and jerks, which is very nice.
Kevin, listen, you're an absolute pleasure. I want to get your wife on one of these days as well, Sam.
Yes, she'd love to come on. She's got a lot to talk about. You know,
she's got a lot to talk about.
She's a homeschool advocate. You know, she travels the country on the books on homeschooling. So, by the way, my heroes, my mom and dad. My dad passed away 11 years coming up soon, and right up here is me and Muhammad Ali. How cool is that?
Oh, wow.
On this side, that's me with Arnold Palmer.
No way.
Yes. I got to golf with Arnold many times before he passed away. So I was very lucky to meet him and hang out with him a lot.
What a career.
I always wondered, to make the Hall of Fame of a famous actor's wall. I mean, it has to be something near and dear because you guys, you experience so many wonderful things and, people really award you with many wonderful things for your good deeds and deeds of service to the community. So I always wonder what makes it to that back wall.
You know what? You're right, because I've been very blessed to meet the people and do the things I've done with this celebrity thing. And I'm writing a book right now called Close Encounters of the Celebrity Kind, of all the hundreds of people I've met through the years. And it's just, I'm just very fortunate to be able to, meet the people I've met.
Can you name 2 people that will be featured in the book or featured?
2 people you have.
Well, in the first, I got to bring up Hercules because the very first season of Hercules was 5 2-hour movies. We shot each movie for 10 weeks. And I got to work with 6-time Oscar nominated, 2-time Oscar winner, Anthony Quinn playing Zeus.
Wow.
So I got a whole year with Anthony Quinn and the stories he told me about Lawrence of Arabia, Guns of Navarone, Sorbo the Greek. It was amazing. And a really sad tale with Anthony's artwork. He's an amazing artist. Everything from sculptures to paintings. He had quite a shop there all these years after he died in Lahaina, and all of it was burnt down in the Maui fire.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All of this, years of his work. It's very sad, but he was great. Another one has got to be, there's so many. Oh, Tim McGraw. You mentioned Tim McGraw earlier. Wow. And I got to go backstage and meet him. I met my hall pass, his wife, Faith Hill.
Nicely done, my friend. Nicely done.
I put my arm around her and I said, my wife was with me backstage, by the way. I put my arm around her and I said, Faith, you're going to get up and sing a song for me tonight? And Tim says, how many boys you got? He goes, 2. I got 2 boys. He goes, I got 3 daughters. If they're anything like you, I don't want them meeting my daughters.
Yeah,
and I got to bring up Scott because I saw you earlier talking about Tina Louise, Ginger. Now she's the only one left alive from that cast.
Yeah,
I know.
Is now gone.
That's
so
crazy.
I did a Comic-Con show years ago. I still do Comic-Con shows because I Hercules Andromeda. I did one with Barbara Eden back in 2000.
Oh my goodness.
We were in New Jersey and she was right next to me. I got 3 days to talk with her and flirt with her. It was so fun. And I came up to her at the very end of the day, and last Sunday we were there. I put my arm around her. I said, I got to tell you something, Barbara. When I was like 6 years old, when I first started watching I Dream of Jeannie, I saw you and I knew right then and there I would have no problem with my sexual identity. Give me a big hug. It was awesome.
And she would have done anything for Major Nelson. He wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't pay attention.
I know. Same thing with Bewitched. I had a very big crush on her as well. So, you know, I would have used them a different way.
Elizabeth Montgomery.
Kevin, thank you so much, my friend. Listen, the movie, of course, is called Miracle in East Texas. Jeff, throw that up one more time. It's in theaters October 29th and 30th. It's from Fathom Events.
And go on the website and you can put your zip code, right?
Just Google Miracle in East Texas, and you'll find out where it is. But again, it's the 29th and 30th, right before Halloween. And if enough people go to see it, it'll come out in more theaters. And it looks like a fantastic, I mean, Ratzenberger and Lou Gossett Jr. and Sam is in there. And it's great.
This guy back here, that's Tyler Mane. Tyler Mane was a WWF wrestler, but he was also Sabretooth in the X-Men movies, and he was Jason. We're in that mask all the time.
Tyler Mane, yes, you're right.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're right.
Great guy. Great. He's very funny in the movie. But anyway, God bless you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. When more movies come out, please come on anytime. The show airs on the USA Today Network. We're doing like 10 million viewers a month, and we want to plug whatever we can for you.
I love it. All right, guys.
Thank you, bud.
So much.
Enjoy.
Hope you had a good
my
time,
friend.
Kevin.
What
Thank
a
you.
Nice guy, Sue. What a nice guy.
He's amazing. And
really
to
nice
think about all of the things that he's been keeping busy with
Oh,
is pretty
my God.
incredible. From a children's book to movies. I mean, he said he's put out 15 movies.
Suki, what I wanted to ask, but you know, he's married 25 years, but as Hercules, before he
Oh, my
meets his
gosh.
wife on the set,
How
I mean,
much-
the women had to be throwing themselves.
I mean, listen, he seems like a very
humble guy.
No, I mean, he seems like, you know, he's
It seems like he took advantage of his good
no,
looks.
no,
Yes,
that
absolutely.
he, no,
I would have
he's-
done it.
He
Sue.
seems like a man who's very confident. And one
Yes.
thing I know about women,
They
because
like a
being a woman,
confident guy.
they like a confident person.
Why you love me, Suki?
So I love you. I love you because you're confident,
And I
you're
got a little-
sexy,
got a little
and you
scratch
got a
on it,
little
scratch.
scratch.
Guys,
stuff.
listen, we got Kendra Erika coming up in just a few minutes. She is an absolutely fantastic singer. She's got 5 Billboard top dance hits. She's got an event coming up. It's an anniversary for Shannon. Let the music play.
A tribute to her.
You won't get away.
Let the music play tour.
But first, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this from our good friends at MyPillow.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The My Pillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, My Pillow 2.0. When I invented My Pillow, it had everything you'd ever want in a pillow. Well, now there's new technology that makes it even better. My Pillow 2.0 has my patented fill combined with a cooling fabric with temperature regulating thread. My Pillow 2.0 is truly the next generation of My Pillow.
The best sleep just got even better. Whether you have a MyPillow or not, you need to get the brand new MyPillow 2.0. Call or go to MyPillow.com now. Use your promo code, and for a limited time when you buy one, you'll get a second one absolutely free.
You're sleeping even better.
And cooler, too.
And you're looking good.
Feeling good.
I knew you would.
Visit mypillow.com.
So MyPillow, it's comfortable.
Yeah.
I have a tough time sleeping. I get up at 1:30 in the morning now because I'm the new morning news anchor at 1010 Wins here in New York on 92.3 FM. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm up at 1:30 in the morning. Now I go to bed at 7 o'clock at night. So I need a good pillow.
So what are you on, the 3 a.m. to
I get
11
in at
o'clock
Suki,
drive?
I'm in at 3. I'm off at 10. I'm on the air at 5:30. I give you the news all morning long here in New York. And it's just, I'm done at 10. and then we go to work.
And then we go to work
after that.
Oh, Jeff's back. What's happening, Jeff? What do we do?
Now, let me just add to the fact that as a new schedule, that means I get my orders and we talk about the show at 1:30 in the morning. When
this guy doesn't sleep.
Jeff,
this guy doesn't sleep.
I don't know. We got to meet Jeff in the city to find out where he lives and what he does, so we get to know a little bit more about Jeff.
I get in the shower at 1:30. I come out. There's a text. This guy, let's go. Like he's coming to work.
I actually have a thought that like you and Jeff are hanging out in the studio together
at the radio,
and like he's like chopping on a bagel.
And I'm
he's
working.
giving you a schmear, and you both are drinking coffee together, having a conversation. That's what I think is going on, but I know it's not.
No, that's actually not half wrong. Not this studio. Not this studio, but I did sit in on the radio broadcast to see how it's fascinating. It's absolutely amazing.
I mean, I give him a lot of credit because I know he's managing the whole board. He's writing all of his content, and he's also delivering the content at such a high level that he was actually given the job that so many people were going for. So I applaud. I mean, I know the talent that I sit next to, but now everybody else gets to hear it.
You see this behind me, right? It takes a lot of hands.
And it's not the Emmy. What goes into what's the radio? What's
the Air Award? The Air Award.
Is it
AIR?
called?
Achievement in Radio.
And the Air Award goes to Scott Stanford, ladies.
He is the king of airheads, no question. But the fact is that he's using all hands. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's just a fantastic thing because you're writing the copy, you're producing, and you're TDing all at the same time. It's nutty. But actually, I wanted to come on the MyPillow. That Cool 995 is a special code for this show.
Oh, nice.
So if anybody on viewers who are interested in ordering the MyPillows, use Cool 995. That's a special Sukin sock.
So 995.
You'll know that you ordered from our show. That's very important to us. Please support our advertisers. And hey, two for one. It's a BOGO, right?
Yeah,
it's a BOGO.
I love it.
Use code 995.
All right.
MyPillow. Cool.
995.
Cool. 995.
Cool 995. It's right there at the bottom of your screen.
Cool 995.
It will be eventually. I could tell you that. Ladies and gentlemen, we roll along. Kendra Erika is an up-and-coming superstar. She's a singer. She's an actress. She's doing it all. Take a look. Here she is. We bring her in on the other side. Wow.
Oh God, I want to jump in blind. I can't get myself to stop. Really can't make this shit up. Come on, devour me up. I can't get myself to stop. 'Cause you're all I'm thinking of. Come on, devour me up. All I wanna do is have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Yeah. All I wanna do is have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Yeah.
Send me a photo, I'll send you one back. I can't help it, it's making me hot. It's like you're touching me, gets me excited. I need you to come get me off. How did I get here?
Like a fire in me up.
Yeah, you're making my skin burn. I can't get enough.
Love it. Woo, woo.
I need you to come get me.
No.
Over, Suki?
Over.
Oh,
Come on over.
Hi.
Hi.
Kendra, we love it. That music is amazing. Makes me want to dance.
Thank you. Thank you. So glad to be here. So happy to be here. I don't like
I
the
love you. Look at that.
Yeah, so happy.
She's all set up to sing.
Well, she's a singer. Singer, songwriter, actress. She's
Yeah.
a triple threat. And we are so happy to have you on the Suki and Scott show where our viewers get to know just how talented you are.
Absolutely. And here's the amazing thing, Kendra. I'll get right into you. Oh boy, I'll get right into it with you. You were born tone deaf, right? And then you were trained to be a singer.
Yes, I was born tone deaf, and then around the age of 8 or 9, I was introduced to a professional German opera singer who, because of my malleableness as a youngster, I was able to absorb all that training, and he laid a foundation for me to build upon. So the rest is history.
Really? I mean, because your range in music is pretty phenomenal. You go from pop all the way to classical to jazz. I mean, it's kind of incredible that you're trained in all these different genres. How are you able to like actually hone into exactly who you wanted to be as a singer and songwriter?
Well, I think being a chameleon and being versatile is important, especially when it comes to having longevity in this industry, because you want to expand into different territories, and also to challenge yourself to grow, so that when thrown something, you
Yeah.
have that like that tenacity to grab it.
And the range.
Yeah,
And just the range.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
To do it.
Kendra, you guys you're part of a Let the Music Play tour, or an event on October 13th, which is
Yes.
a tribute to our girl Shannon.
Shannon.
You know, listen, when we were in college in the mid
Let
to late
music
80s.
play.
Yeah.
Get away. Don't cough.
I
get
know.
water.
I'm so old, I
Oh
can't
my
even
God.
sing without coughing.
That
Susan.
song is like that song is the perfect, 2 a.m. in the club song.
2 a.m. in the club. Listen, that was
which
the
is
song.
which is when Scott is just getting up.
Yeah.
You're so
I've already
correct.
had breakfast.
from his Mike Lindell induced sleep.
Yeah. Oh my God. Absolutely. My pillow, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Order now.
I'm actually wearing my slippers right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Look at you.
Look at you. That's
Another
a
endorsement from Big Mike.
I was like, as soon as the My Pillow advertisement started, I'm like, oh, this is divine alignment right here.
Wait, Jeff, put up the Shannon event again, because that's coming up not too far from now. It's on October 13th.
Yes.
And it's the Let the Music Play tour. Now, is this an actual tour that you're actually on with those girls?
I'm just a part of this event. I was supposed to do a show in the Keys at the end of September, but schedules and all that, just things just seem to, reroute you to New York. So
Nice. Everything we rerouted to New York. I love it.
yeah.
I love it. And you really pay homage to some of the classics, some of the masters in the early 80s. And Laura Branigan was one of those.
Absolutely.
From 1984. And you made a #1 Billboard dance chart song with the song Self-Control.
You take my self-control.
There you go.
Oh, it's such a great anthemic song, and it just stands the test of time. And when something's not broke, why do you want to fix it? You just want to add your own style and your own signature and your spin on it, which is what I did with Mr. Sharp, Damon Sharp, on that track.
So what was it about the song that you loved, out of
'cause
curiosity?
You could have picked anything, right?
Yeah, really. There's a lot of anthems.
Well, when I was doing a lot of performances, and when I was performing in local clubs, restaurants, lounges, I would always slip that one in towards the end of the night, when people would be, a little altered and just dancing. A little altered, yeah.
Chemically altered.
Yeah. But I always found this innate love and like fervor for singing that song. So I presented the idea to Damon, and we banged it out.
Are you able to do any of it, like, a cappella, to do a little of it right here, right now?
Self-control?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have my mic here, so.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, give us like a minute of a cappella, a little Self-Control. Let me hear.
All the night is my world, city light, paint girl. In the day, nothing matters. It's the night, time the flatters. In the night, no control. Through the wall, something's breaking. Wearing white as you're walking down the street of my soul.
Woo!
You take myself, you take my self-control. You got
I let you guys grab the hook.
You take myself, you take myself.
I set you guys up so well.
Yeah. What comes after that? What comes after that?
Oh.
Yes.
Everybody goes crazy. Oh, and then she comes back in. Oh.
Gloria,
No.
Gloria,
Gloria.
Oh, you think I'm
Yeah.
falling?
Yes.
Not only the
Scott,
singing.
you're a DJ. I can hear a little DJ
God.
skill in you.
How did you know?
Listen, I was a DJ in college. I always played Shannon at 2 a.m. when it was time. I put on a
You
long
did?
record. I'd go out and I'd dance with the girls.
Okay, so Kendra, you need to see. Go ahead, Scott. Make
What?
believe you're like DJing right now. Go ahead.
Oh, when I'm
okay,
DJing?
just do your thing. Ready?
Yeah.
It's so wrong. It's
And
so
don't
You
Don't
take myself control.
don't forget to throw a cake in the audience like Steve Aoki does.
Oh yeah, right.
Those guys make so much money doing.
I mean, if you had known that people like Steve Aoki would have these Diplo, all these people would have these incredible
Marshmallow.
all
Yeah,
of them
we're,
would have
it's like we're the graham crackers and Hershey
Yeah.
bars.
These guys make a fortune just playing other
playing
people's
music and remixing it. I mean, if we had known Scotty,
Suki, I had my 45s. You go, you back it up, and you get it set. The other one's playing. This one ends, and you go, boop. And I love Kendra. Listen, you got a new single coming out later this month in September.
I do.
Called "Point to the Sky."
Yes.
Would you like to give us the little, like the beginning of that one? Couple seconds, not minutes. Couple seconds of that one.
You mean a cappella?
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Whenever there's a hurricane, the road becomes much clearer. When there's a firestorm, we all go up in smoke. But then we look around and we don't see a leader. Celebrity mentality is such a joke.
I love it. I love it.
You take myself. You take myself.
No. But
everything is self-control.
I know, really, Kendra, that is the truth of it. We want to say that you have 5 Billboard Top 10 dance hits for everybody. I mean, that is pretty. Do you have these like pinch yourself moments where you're like, wow, I've got 5 Billboard 10. Yeah, that's huge.
I mean, if I did, I would have bruises all up and down my arms. So I try not to do that because I've got photo shoots to do, and they can't really put a lot of concealer over that.
Kendra, as you were as you were a little girl, you're growing up, you're starting to get into music. What were some of the songs like you would hear on the radio that you would just, some of the artists growing up that you would sing their songs?
Well, it's an evolution of like my preferences and what I've listened to developmentally growing up. As a little girl, I started off with the Britneys, the Christinas, the Hillary Duffs, all that, the whole Disney Channel circuit. And then as I grew up, I was like, it's time to find more mature outlets. So then I started listening to more of Ellie Goulding, Lana Del Rey, Banks, Inna, and also I've also been a very avid patron of classical, like Andrea Bocelli, Sarah Brightman. And what's crazy about this is because I was born tone deaf and that I was trained by a professional opera singer. When I was 13, I won a talent competition in Boca Raton, Florida, singing "Time to Say Goodbye" by Andrea Bocelli. So, and
gotta hear it. I gotta hear it now. Can you do it? A little bit.
Hold on.
Give me 20 seconds. Go ahead.
That's a big one.
20 seconds. Okay. Let's hear it.
Time to say goodbye. Easy, que no mai. It's time to say goodbye.
Wow.
Holy, I think we buried the headline.
I know, really. Gee whiz.
Kendra, that was really very nice.
I mean, and also, just so you know, she's not only can she do classical, can she do dance music and pop music, she can also act.
Yeah.
You're working on a new movie, and
Cherry Picker.
Called Cherry Picker, right?
Yes, it's called Cherry Picker, and we filmed it back in June in Fort Lauderdale. and it's going to be out sometime soon. We don't have a date yet, but it's coming out sometime very soon.
When it comes out, will you come back on and promote it with us?
I'll promote all the cherries on it.
Kendra Erika, ladies and gentlemen. Kendra, where could people find you? Where could they see your music if they want to see your videos and everything else?
They can find me at Facebook at Kendra Erika Music, on Instagram at Kendra Erika, on TikTok at Kendra Erika, Twitter, which is now X. Go Elon. And you can also just Google me.
Perfect.
I love when I say X, formerly known as Twitter.
Twitter, yes, exactly.
Kendra, thank you so much. You are an absolute pleasure. So, you're too talented. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You know,
no, you're amazing. Real. Do you dance? Like, are you a triple threat? Where you sing, act, and dance?
I dance. Yeah. I'm dancing. I'm dancing through life. So does that count?
I like it.
Good
I like
answer.
these.
Good
I like
answer.
these metaphors. I like these metaphors.
Kendra, thank you so much. Come back when the movie's ready to come out.
Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome.
Kendra Erika.
Thank you, Kendra.
Bye, Kendra. Thank you so
Suki,
much.
What a talented young
Listen,
lady.
5 Billboard Top Dance,
Oh my goodness.
10 dance hits. Got Cherry Picker coming out.
Did you hear the Andrea Bocelli? Did
Yes.
you hear it?
And don't forget to Let the Music Play tour on October 13th.
13th. Yeah, look that up.
A tribute to Shannon,
Tribute to Shannon.
and like the title says, let the music play.
You take my self-control.
She also does a remake of Laura Branigan too.
Suki, what a show. What a show. The only thing we haven't done is introduce our audience to this amazing new fan and light combination.
Absolutely. It's called Breeze Bright, everybody.
Jeff, do we have the Breeze Bright spot that we can air?
Because we want to take it out.
Everyone's moving inside, so power bills are up, and professional fan or AC installs could cost you thousands. Well, now you can install a fan faster than a handyman can with Breeze Bright, the simple screw-in ceiling fan that delivers a cool, refreshing breeze anywhere, anytime. Simply screw Breeze Bright into any light socket, then use the convenient remote control to get a powerful, cool breeze with a sleek, modern design. But here's the really bright idea. With one push of the remote button, you get a brilliant LED light as well. Amazing! Now, from the comfort of your couch, you can light up the room and cool down the room at the same time.
This is an invoice for $650 for a lighted fan, and it doesn't even have a remote control.
I installed the Breeze Bright in less than 10 seconds. It's powerful, quiet, and perfect for my home office.
Only Breeze Bright turns your ordinary lighting into super cool fan lighting and has 3 power levels for both the light and the fan. Breeze Bright's powerful LED lights have 2,100 lumens that can last up to 50,000 hours. And its low-profile design offers safety and ease to place above bunk beds or low ceilings or out in the shed. So don't spend thousands on new AC or hundreds on fans when you can beat the heat with Breeze Bright. Call or log on now to get Breeze Bright and the handy remote control for the low factory price of only $29.99. But wait, as part of this TV-only special, you can double the offer and get a second Breeze Bright. Just pay a separate fee, and shipping is free. Get your Breeze Bright with free shipping now. Supplies are limited, so don't delay. Order yours today.
Nice. Suki, this Breeze Bright.
It's amazing.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, not only do we bring you great guests, but we've got the best products on this show. This is unbelievable. It screws into a light bulb socket, Sue.
It screws into any socket in seconds.
Look at this.
And it comes with its own fully remote control. And I don't know about you guys.
Wait,
hold on.
Jeff, come on. There he is.
Oh, this is what happens. We
This is
said
what
to
happens.
the
We knew we
audience,
were trying to get out in time, but we're going a
so
little bit long.
close.
Hold on.
We, as I said to the audience, as we said, this is a test run on a pilot on our Facebook Live. Thank you for bearing with us. It's a new way to auto produce the Suki and Scott show. So we were off by a few minutes, probably because Scott was so obsessed with his, DJing and everything else. It took us over the limit, and our battery has run out. But he is diligently now putting that battery into the camera, and hopefully our picture will return. Otherwise, I will have to close the show with Phil.
Nope, we're gonna come back, but hold on.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm stretching. Here we go.
Okay, we're getting on.
All right, we're gonna put the battery up, and we're gonna come back. There we go.
Hey, we're on. Here's your mic. You stretched really, really well. Hold on, let me get him to scoot. Okay.
Scotty, our PA is.
Anyway, like we just came out of the commercial.
Wait, you'll never see that.
Okay,
part,
hold on.
Wait,
This is
ready?
all part of live TV.
Thank God for editing. We'll take that out in the final.
Bring us back. Bring us back full. Ready? Watch this. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we do it. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. Oh, Suki, we have the best products on this show. It's unbelievable. The Breeze Bright. You could stick, if I had electricity, you put this right into a socket, Suki. Not only do you get the light, 3-speed settings on the fan, 3 brightness settings, and it's so easy to install. Again, look at the top. You just screw it right into any light socket, Suki.
You know what? It's also got a multi-functioning remote control fan that lights up the setting. And the best part is that you could put into a low profile setting. Like sometimes you have those ceiling fans and your kids are really close to it. And you're like, oh boy, this could be dangerous. You know what? With the Breeze Bright, you solve that really quickly. And, the fact that it's buy one, you get another one, don't you?
Is it buy one, get
I don't
Jeff,
know. I don't think it's a buy one, get one.
Is it just an add a shipping and handling fee to it? But by the way, I have to remind you again that the executive producer has to make sure that he has all of the products that come in, so they're returned to the sponsor.
You have it. We just want our viewers to know about it. It's a powerful fan with an LED light, and you cannot go on. You can't go wrong with the Breeze Bright.
Honestly, I want to tell you, it's warm in here. I'm using a floor fan because it's warm and it's noisy, and I've knocked into my foot a million times. So truthfully, the Breeze Bright is going to be a major addition to this studio for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen, if you're watching us live here on Facebook, we have another show coming up in about 10 minutes. Donnie Most from Happy Days and so many TV shows. And Dane Cook.
Dane Cook is coming on, comedian.
Yes.
Comedian extraordinaire. So stick around. We're going to see you guys in a little bit. Don't forget the Breeze Bright, My Pillow, Hang Hero. We love you guys. We only give you the best products.
It's important you support us and so we want to bring you bigger and better shows. Thank you. Yes.
Yep. Finish them off with a little fill, would you?
Here we go.
Choose when I get through walking these blues, when I get back to New Orleans. This time I'm walking to New Orleans. I'm walking to New Orleans. I'm gonna need 2 pair of shoes when I get through walking these blues, when I get back to New Orleans. I got my suitcase in my hand. Now ain't that a shame? I'm leaving here today. Yeah, I'm going back home to stay. Yes, I'm walking to New Orleans. You used to be my honey, till you spend all my money. Ain't no use for you to cry. I'll see you by and by, 'cause I'm walking to New Orleans. I got no time for talking. I gotta keep on walking. New Orleans is my home. That's the reason why I'm going. Yes, I'm walking to New Orleans. I'm walking to New Orleans.